Good morning, adventurers. How are you today?
Buenos días, aventureros, ¿cómo están?
We are so happy to be here in our virtual adventure family camp 2021.
Good morning,
Ahí tenemos
adventurers.
a Marlene que nos está acompañando también. Hola, Marlene.
Hi,
Buenos
Marlene.
días. Good morning, everybody. Buenos días. ¿Cómo están?
Can you hear us, Marlene?
I can.
Happy Sabbath, everyone. As Marlene logs in to our live stream, we want to just encourage you to give us your greetings on the chat. Tell us where you're watching from.
Oh, sí, queremos pedirle a todos que pongan ahí de dónde nos están mirando, no se les olvide. Y también queremos saludarlos a todos nuestros aventureros. Y especialmente me voy a robar el tiempo, voy a mandar un saludo a mi niña que me está viendo desde casa. Hola, Cari, feliz sábado, Dios les bendiga. Y vamos a disfrutar el día de hoy.
Hi, Cari. Let's see. We're going to give some shout outs here, some greetings. We have Titus Boyce, all the way from Queens, New York. Saludos a Titus Tito desde Queens, Nueva York.
Allí miro también a Julia Estrada de Morales. Feliz sábado, Dios les bendiga.
Feliz sábado, happy Sabbath. Now, Marlene, can you hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you. You muted?
Nope.
Oh, there we are. We can hear you now.
Yay! I'm glad you guys can hear me.
We can hear
Yay! Good morning, everybody. Good morning, adventurers. Good morning, Pastor Manny and Chelly.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. Good morning. Now, where are you joining us from, Marlene?
I am in the beautiful city of Tucson, Arizona.
Muy bien, desde Tucson. ¿Y cómo está el clima allá? How's the weather over there?
It's a little hot. I'm not going to lie.
Aquí también.
Muy bien. Pues bienvenidos a todos. Y ahora es momento, it is now time for us and everyone that's watching, it's time for all of us to sing our theme song. Vamos a cantar ahora nuestro canto tema.
When I face times of trouble, I know not to be afraid. I have God on my side, He gives me strength. He can move all the mountains that stand in my way. So I will trust and have faith. I won't fear, no, God is near. Oh, He's bigger than the giants that I face. I won't fear, no, God is near. Oh, I don't have to be afraid, 'cause I have faith. When I'm standing in the storm, I know not to be afraid. I know my God can calm the wind and waves, and He can part the big blue sea. I know He's always there for me, so I will trust and have faith. I will fear, no, God is near. Oh, He's bigger than the giants that I face. And I will fear, no, God is near. Oh, I don't have to be afraid, 'cause I have faith. No, I don't have to be afraid, 'cause I have faith.
The end. Very well. I could hear all you adventurers singing at home. Muy bien. Shelly, ¿escuchabas a los aventureros cantando?
Sí, yo también escuchaba a mi hija también cantando. Quiero mandar un saludo a Sandra Alcántara de Shalom. Muy bien que se nos están acompañando.
We are so happy that you are with us, adventurers. Hopefully, this is the last time that we're doing this virtually. Next time, we'll be in person. La próxima vez vamos a estar en persona, primeramente Dios. Y ahora vamos a invitar a todos los aventureros. We are now going to invite all of the adventurers, if you are in your Class A uniform, to please stand. Shelly, vamos a invitar
Vamos
que
a
todos,
pedirle a todos los aventureros desde casa o desde donde nos estén mirando que estén usando sus uniformes y los que no están también, ¿verdad? Que se pongan de pie.
y creo que tenemos a continuación la oración inicial, right? Greetings. Oh, okay. Thank you. Tenemos un saludo de nuestros administradores aquí de la conferencia. We now have a greeting from our conference administration.
Hello, Arizona Conference adventurers, and to all the wonderful and amazing leaders that are making this 2021 virtual family camp possible. A big thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your faithful and courageous leadership. My name is Jorge Ramirez, and I have the privilege of serving you as your conference executive secretary. And I bring you greetings from the other administrators and many prayers for a successful experience as you celebrate this family camp. Let us pray, let us hope that this will be your final virtual event and that soon, very soon, you will be able to come together in person and fellowship as it was meant to be. But in the meantime, here we are. And so, adventurers, I have a riddle for you. 3 little frogs were sunbathing by the lake on a hot summer afternoon. It was very hot. Even though they had put sunscreen and were constantly drinking water, the 3 little frogs were cooking. So all of a sudden, one of the 3 frogs jumped and said, "Let's get in the water." So the question for you is, how many frogs jumped into the lake? You may share your answers with me on my Instagram account at drjangelr. Again, that would be at drjangelr. And I look forward to hearing from you and see how many of you were able to solve this riddle. God bless you and have a wonderful time.
Pastor Jorge Ramírez. Muchas gracias, Pastor Jorge Ramírez. Y ahora, ¿qué tenemos al siguiente?
Ahora tenemos la participación del Club de Nogales con la oración.
Now we have the Nogales Club who will be leading us in prayer. So, adventurers, I know you guys are all standing. Let us prepare for prayer. Preparémonos para la oración.
Querido Jesús, te pedimos.
En este día, cuida a los enfermos en el hospital, en la casa. Gracias por estar mejorando personas.
Querido Jesús, te pido que nos acompañes en este campamento y que tu presencia sea con cada aventurero que se conecta desde sus hogares.
Gracias, Jesús, por los niños que están en este campamento virtual. Cuídalos y bendícelos.
Jesús, te pido que estés con nosotros en cada momento. Bendice a nuestros dirigentes de nuestro campamento, pastores, directores y consejeros.
Te
Te pido por todos los aventureros.
Jesús, te pido por este campamento virtual, bendícelo. Gracias Jesús porque nos diste un buen día y los cuidaste mucho y los amaste mucho y gracias que los dices que me diste lo que todos necesitaba. En el nombre de Jesús pedimos todo. Amén.
Nogales Club.
Muchas gracias al Club de Nogales, muy bonita oración.
Yes, and now we want to give a few shout outs and greetings. We have people that are watching us from all over Arizona. Can we get some of the comments here on the screen? Thank you. Muy bien, tenemos Sandra Maribel Alcántara, bendiciones. Adelante a mi coordinadora. Little Knights de Shalom.
Bien, quiero saludar a Brenda Barrientos, yo sé que es de Montevista, bienvenidos a nuestro programa de hoy.
Tenemos también a Sandra Maribel que dice, bendiciones, adelante a mi coordinadora preferida. La queremos mucho, muchas bendiciones de todo su grupo Shalom y al pastor más guapo de toda la conferencia Arizona.
Amén.
Muy bien, gracias. Thank you very much.
Saludos para el club, para los niños de la iglesia de PB y Paola Campos, ahí está también presente.
Thank you, Nogales Club, for this beautiful prayer. We appreciate it. And also, Julian, Jesse, Ana Paola, all the way from San Diego, California. Happy Sabbath. Feliz Sábado. Now, Marlene, you are over there in Tucson, and you want to give special greetings to any of your clubs down in that area?
Absolutely. Saludos. Tucson Central, Gods of the Lambs. Hi, friends. I also want to say hello to
I think
Tucson.
Marlene froze.
Oh,
You said it was hot, Marlene, and you're freezing. Se
can you hear
congeló.
me now?
Okay. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yes, I
Oh, you
can.
can hear her there? Okay. Go ahead and talk, Marlene. They can hear you very well.
Oh, they can't. Oh, good. Well, I'm hello, everybody. Hello, Tucson Esperanza Little Roadrunners. Hello, Tucson Central Gods of the Lambs. And hello to the Nogales District and all our friends here in Tucson, Arizona.
Muy bien, gracias Marlene. Bueno, quiero aprovechar también para saludar a Erika del club de West Valley Maranata y a todos los miembros de este club que están participando.
Excellent. And now, I know you've been standing for a little while, so have we. So now we are going to prepare to have our pledge, our law, and all of the formalities that we do for the flags. So at this time, please, adventurers, I'm going to invite you to remain at attention.
Vamos a aprovechar, ya estamos todos de pie, vamos a hacer los honores a las banderas, así que aventureros, vamos a otra vez a estar en la posición de atención o de firmes.
Hola, buenos días. Feliz sábado para todos los aventureros. En esta mañana tenemos a nuestro club que estarán recitando el voto. Así que, aventureros, saludar con el voto.
Que Jesús me ama, siempre haré lo mejor.
¿Firmes? Ya. Muchísimas gracias a todos los aventureros. Que Dios les bendiga. Nos vemos. Adiós.
Las leyes de los aventureros. Jesús puede ayudarme a Ser obediente.
Ser puro. Ser leal.
Ser amable.
Ser respetuoso. Ser respetuoso. Ser atento. Ser ayudador. Ser alegre. Ser considerado. Ser reverente. On Spanish Central Church, God's Little Lambs. Please join us in repeating the adventure law. Be obedient. Be blue. Be true. Be kind. Be respectful. Be attentive. Be helpful. Be cheerful. Be thoughtful. Be reverent.
Aventurero soy, doquiera donde esté. Aventurero soy, creciendo en la fe. A Jesús quiero ser fiel y cada día ser como Él. Aventurero soy. We are adventurers, at home, at school, at play. We are adventurers. We're learning every day to be honest, kind, and true, to be like Jesus through and through. We are adventurers.
How can we fight fear? Everybody is afraid of something. Even the people we admire in the Bible felt fear. In Luke, the shepherds were afraid when an angel came to tell them about the birth of Jesus. In Mark, while Jesus slept, Jesus' disciples were afraid when a powerful storm almost sunk their ship. The book of John says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." But what are some ways we can do this? When we are afraid, we should go to God in prayer and tell Him all about it. We can ask Him for strength and courage. Just talking to God about your fears can increase your faith and make you feel stronger. We can study the brave characters in the Bible and try to be like them. Try reading about Joshua, Caleb, Esther, Gideon, and the Apostle Paul. Can you think of more people from the Bible who trusted in God and overcame their fears? We can learn from their good examples. If we feel nervous about something, we can also talk to someone we trust who can give us good advice. Sharing our fears with others can make them seem small. Do you like to sing? Singing hymns or other church songs is a way to feel less afraid and closer to God. How about counting your blessings? Focusing on the good, positive things God has given us can take away fear and show us that things might not be as bad as they seem. Lastly, remember that we can always rely on God to help overcome our fears. If our faith is strong, our fears become weak. So, how can we fight our fears? By praying, talking to someone we trust, singing uplifting songs, counting our blessings, and increasing our faith and trust in God. Do you have a question you want us to answer? Visit ChristianQuestions.com to submit a question of your own. Be sure to click the blue microphone to subscribe and get updates on new videos.
Jesús vino hacia mí
Muchas gracias por esa música especial. Thank you very much for that special music. Y, Shelly, se me olvidó decirles a los aventureros que se sentaran. I forgot to invite everyone to sit down. All of you adventurers were standing at attention all that time. I am so sorry. But we were standing too, so it's okay. We want to give a couple of more greetings. Chelly, ¿a quién quieres enviar saludos? Let's see if we can have some people on the chat.
Bueno, ya ahí hay dos que ya les mandé saludos. Sonia Mendoza, saludos, feliz sábado, aventureros de la familia Mendoza.
And let's see, we have Isela León, feliz sábado, saludos a Lancito y Sofía, Iglesia de Peoria, Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, Alancito and Sofía.
Muy bien, también tenemos a Dina Mesa. Hola Dina, bienvenida a nuestro programa. Maribel Robles, bienvenidos también.
Everyone that is watching, happy Sabbath. Thank you for being with us. And let's see, what is next in our program? I keep forgetting to bring my sheet. Oh, vamos a presentar a Wild Man Dan. ¿Cómo se dice Wild Man Dan? Wild.
Salvaje.
El hombre. Dan, el hombre salvaje. Dan, el hombre salvaje.
Bueno, yo preferiría decirle el hombre de la vida salvaje, para no decirle salvaje a él.
Hey everybody, I'm Wildman Dan, and this is the Wildman Dan Show. We're up high in a mountain, a little past 4,000 elevation, and as you can see, the habitat is beautiful. What amazing scenery. Woo! I'm excited. We're definitely gonna find something today. What we're looking for today on this show is anywhere from snakes to lizards to, who knows, maybe a bug. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Guys, snake. She's beautiful, absolutely amazing. Oh, she's gorgeous. Don't want to get tagged by one of these. When I come here, I never know what I'm gonna find. This is so cool. Normally these guys are up and out at night. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Who knows what we're gonna find, but it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to take you guys on this adventure. So as long as you leave her alone, you'll be set. Woo! Beautiful animal. Oh, looks like I startled her a little bit. See ya.
It is now time for our guest speaker for the weekend. We are so happy to have Wild Man Dan with us.
Muy bien, pues ahora es el tiempo para ver los animales de la vida salvaje. Yo los quiero ver, pero no así de cerca.
So let's call Wild Man Dan. Daniel, are you there?
Vamos a llamar a Daniel, bienvenido.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Hello, happy Sabbath, feliz sábado a todos.
Feliz.
Feliz sábado.
And I noticed you slept in the same clothes from last night. You're looking good. Did you sleep with all the tarantulas in your pockets?
Yeah, they're still in here. No, they're not. That would be a little scary.
Thank you so much for being with us. And please share with us. It is now your time to share with our adventures the wonderful creation that God has made, and also some information and things to learn. Vamos a aprender acerca de los animales salvajes.
Y muchas gracias y bienvenido.
Thank you. It's an honor. Alrighty, hey everybody, Wildman Dan here. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys slept great. Today, I've got a couple different animals I'm going to show you. A lot of different animals that you may actually get to see while you're out there in Arizona, maybe while you're walking around or adventuring like you adventurers do. But just as a precaution, I want to say this again, but in the beginning this time, which is I am a professional, so please don't attempt anything that you're going to see right now out there in the wild. Whenever you see one of these animals that I'm going to be physically holding and interacting with, make sure you keep your distance from them and watch them from afar. They're beautiful animals, but some of them are very dangerous and they will put you in the hospital. And I don't want to see that happen. I want to see you guys enjoying these animals from afar and being able to learn about them from a distance. Thank you guys so much. And let's go ahead and get started. So last night, I told you guys about an animal that was a distant cousin to an animal that is out there in Arizona. If you guys remember what that animal is, go ahead and put it in the chat while I go ahead and grab this guy. It starts with the letter G, but the G sounds like an H. And then the last word in its name is monster. So it's something monster. And if you guys guessed Gila monster, you guys were right. The Gila monster is the animal we're going to go ahead and start off with today. As you can tell, I put some tape around her mouth, mainly so that she cannot bite me. And the reason why I did that is because she is actually venomous. Now, what does that mean? Venomous means that this animal has some sort of liquid, almost like your saliva in your mouth, that can do harm to other animals if it bites you. So if she were to bite me right now and bite down on her teeth and some of that liquid were to get inside of my blood system, it would hurt a lot. And some animals can even cause death, which is really, really scary if you think about it. Now, this guy is not a Gila monster. This is a cousin, and she is from South America. Her name is Naja. What she is a beaded lizard. And the reason why they're called beaded lizard is if you can see right there, they've got all sorts of beads all up and down the body, even the top of the head. Can you guys see that really well? Not to mention they've got that beautiful forked tongue that they stick out every so often. And what they're doing is they're tasting around, trying to see what's in their environment and maybe even find some food. Now, the thing about this lizard is it's not like any snake that you would think that it also is venomous. This guy actually doesn't have fangs, and neither does the Gila monster. So then, how does this beaded lizard inject or get its venom inside of another animal? And that's actually pretty simple. They have what are called grooved teeth, just like teeth like you and me, except they're really sharp, like our canines right here. Those teeth have little grooves inside of them that liquid kind of trickles into. But then they also don't have a muscle that helps out with that. So what these animals usually do is if they catch onto something, they'll flip upside down like this. And what they'll do is she doesn't like that very much, but let me see if I can hold her really well that she doesn't mind it. So she's really strong. Ooh, okay. What she'll do is she'll flip upside down just like this, and she'll let gravity pull that venom down into the animal that they're eating. Isn't that just absolutely amazing? Now, one thing to remember I said make sure you're not touching any of the animals outside, but really you don't want to mess with the Gila monster, which looks just like this guy. The Gila monster is actually a protected animal. What does that mean? That means that we don't really see a lot of them in the wild anymore. And the reason why is because of habitat destruction. So their homes were destroyed and where they live. And so it's really important if you see one out there that you definitely leave it alone. They're very slow moving animals. They don't really run really fast, and they're not really, and they won't chase after you. They actually just want to do their own thing, which is find some quail eggs or some rodents or maybe even a bird, chomp on it, eat it, swallow it down whole, and then move on with the rest of their day so they can go ahead and digest it. I really don't need the tape around her mouth just because she's not as dangerous as you would think. So, but yeah, beautiful animal, definitely one of my favorites, and just an absolute sweetheart. But remember, don't touch them. And one last point I want to teach you guys is we're going to learn one word. The word is osteoderm. So what does that word mean? I can't get it off. There we go. So remember those little bumps I was telling you guys right here on her back and all over her body? Those are actually little tiny bones that are growing inside of her skin. And this is what gives her armored plating. This protects her whenever she's attacked. And that is called osteoderm. Now go ahead and try that with me at home. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Osteoderm. Perfect. That means that there are little bones underneath the skin. We don't have that. They're way down under there. That's where all of our bones are. But she has them right there on her skin in order to give her that plating. So amazing animal, beautiful. And don't forget, don't touch it if you see it outside. But if you see one, let me know, because I have never seen one in the wild in Arizona. And I'd love to find one. All righty. So let's go ahead and let's move on to the next animal. Our next animal we're going to look at is actually not venomous, but they can be very scary, especially if you're close to the water. These guys are great at camouflage and also at stalking their prey, but completely submerged underwater. If you can guess what kind of animal that is, go ahead and write it in the chat real quick while I go ahead and grab her. Ooh, she is feisty today. That's okay, mamas. Can I fix your tape, please? No biting. Haha, you can't get me. All righty. Does anybody know what? Oh, gee, oh. It's okay. Relax. Hey, it's okay. Hey, I know you don't like the tape. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, this right here is, some of you may have put like alligator or crocodile. You guys were really, really close. This guy is just a little bit different. This guy is known as a caiman. Can all you guys say caiman back there at home? Caiman is the word you guys are looking for. So what does that mean if she's a caiman, not an alligator or a crocodile? It just means she's not going to get as big. Saltwater crocodiles can get up to like 18, maybe 20 feet plus, I believe. While alligators, I think the biggest one ever recorded was like a 15-footer. This guy would max out probably at around 6 feet, which is still pretty big. That's as big as I am tall, but still not as big as some of its other cousins. And if you can hear, she's actually hissing pretty loud. She is not having a good day. Just because I really put on that tape. If that tape wasn't there, she would have bit down on my finger really, really quick. She's actually a little baby. She still has a lot of growing to do. And she's just absolutely beautiful. But these guys are incredible hunters. They will submerge themselves right underwater, and you wouldn't even know, even though they're maybe an inch above, an inch close to the top of the water. That's just how well camouflaged these guys are. Let me show you guys the back. A lot of people mistake these animals for like logs whenever they're swimming or whenever they're in a boat, just because of that beautiful coloration and pattern. Just an amazing, amazing animal. Now, I was hoping to see if maybe she might do her call. These guys, whenever they're babies, they're protected by their mother. Their mother will sit around in the water with them and protect them for over a year until they're old enough to fend for themselves. And what they'll do is they'll make a call. They'll go, ow, ow, ow. Can you guys make that noise at home? Ow, ow, ow. But let's see if she'll do it. I just have to see if she'll go ahead and make that call real quick. Did you guys hear it? Did you guys hear that? That's the call for the mom. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a mom except for me. I'm her dad, I guess. So I'll take good care of her, but she just doesn't recognize that right now. But as you can see as well, not only do we feel fear, but animals feel fear also. Sorry, give me 1 second. I don't know if that's my car. It's definitely not my car. Sorry about that if you guys can hear that. There's a car alarm somewhere. So not only do we as humans feel fear, but also animals as well. As a matter of fact, most animals feel fear towards us. We're very scary, different looking animals. And so you have to be mindful of that these animals are just as scared of us as we are of them. So as long as you give them space and respect their distance, you can easily take a look, take some pictures, and be able to admire God's amazing creative power and beauty from a distance. But this was the curviews caiman who makes that sound, ow, 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 in order to call for its parents for some help to be protected from predators, even from us. Beautiful animal. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and put her away. Now, the next one I'm going to go ahead and stand up for. This one is venomous, and I don't have tape on the mouth. I wasn't able to get it on in time. And it might get a little loud, okay? So I'm sorry if it's going to get a little loud. You're going to hear a little bit of rattling. But today we're going to learn about rattlesnakes. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, remember. All right. Nice and neat. I think I can actually manage like this. Here we go. So here we go. I am currently holding as carefully as humanly possible. Once again, please do not try this outside, at home, or anywhere. If you see a rattlesnake, just leave it alone. It is the best thing you could ever do, especially with a rattlesnake. All righty, so this right here is a speckled rattlesnake, and I actually caught this guy in Arizona last year. A beautiful specimen. This is one of my favorite species, and the reason why is because they have all sorts of different colors that they can show. Some of them can be white, some of them can be black, some of them can be pink, some of them can be orange. They match the color of their environment, whatever the rock is. Let me go ahead and see if I could bring that face right up there for you guys to see. So as you can see, she doesn't have any tape. She does have her fangs. These guys are venomous. They have 2 fangs inside of their mouth, and they use those 2 fangs in order to inject venom into you. All rattlesnakes have a striking distance of half of their body length. Now, what does that mean, Daniel? What that means is they can lunge forward about half of the length of their body. So if she is 3 feet long, she'll be able to strike about 1.5 feet. If she is 4 feet long, that's 2. 5 is 2.5. If she's 8 feet long, that means she can strike 4 feet in length. So what do I do, Daniel, if I come across a rattlesnake? Well, that's really, really easy. What's going to happen sometimes is once in a while, you'll hear a rattlesnake actually rattle. And that's what you heard a little while ago. Let me see if we can get her to do it again. You going to do it again? Come on. Can you guys hear that? So that is actually the noise of a rattlesnake making its rattling noise. And what this is for is this is specifically so that you know that you're getting really, really close to a rattlesnake. So if you hear that noise, what you need to do is you need to stop. So what's the first thing you're going to do? When you hear that noise, you're going to stop. And you're going to look for where that noise is coming from. Once you're able to see where that noise is coming from, you'll be able to see where the rattlesnake is. And the next step is super easy. And I want you guys to repeat this at home. It's 2 steps back, Jack. Can you guys say that at home? I'm going to say it one more time. Ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 steps back, Jack. Awesome. What does that mean? That means you're going to take 2 steps away from the rattlesnake. Even if you're 4 years old or 70 years old, if you take 2 steps back, you'll be far enough away from the rattlesnake that it won't be able to strike you. And so then you can enjoy it from a distance. There's no chance of you ever getting bitten, and you'll be able to move on with your day or your hike or whatever it is that you're doing for the rest of the day. So something I want to point out is a lot of people say that these guys are really deadly or dangerous, or they're aggressive and they want to hurt you on purpose, or they chased me down and they try to eat me. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, those are all not true. This rattlesnake I've been holding for 5-6 minutes, and it not once has it tried to bite me. Not once has it tried to chase me down. Not once has it tried to eat me. These animals, they're not aggressive. They're scared of us. And what they want to do is they want to look for lizards, and they want to look for rats, and they want to look for mice, and they want to eat those things. But they want to stay away from us because we have 2 things on the bottom of our bodies, and those are called legs and feet. And with those legs and feet, we can step on them and hurt them a lot. So it's really important that you guys be careful if you're hiking around, because there are rattlesnakes out in Arizona and a lot of them. And make sure if you hear that rattling noise, you stop, you look, and then you take 2 steps back, Jack. Now, for the adults and everybody else there learning and taking care of your beautiful adventurers, which we want to make sure they're safe, what do you do if somebody gets bit by a rattlesnake? And it's really, really simple. You just go to the hospital. Do I put a tourniquet? Do I suck out the venom? Do I try to help out with doing anything? No, it's actually really easy. You just take yourself or that child to the hospital and you try to get them there as soon as possible. You have 4 hours until permanent damage. I'm going to repeat that again. 4 hours until permanent damage. For smaller children, that time frame is a lot shorter due to the fact that they have less body mass. Remember, body mass is important. Body mass helps the body to protect itself from this venom, which is why you do not want to put a tourniquet. The rule is if you put a tourniquet on whatever body part you're bitten, you're most likely going to lose that body part. So never put a tourniquet. Get to a hospital so that we can treat you and give you the anti-venom to save you and that limb and your life. Beautiful, beautiful animal. So here, I've got a question for everybody. And this will be wrapping it up here pretty soon. Just in case if I'm going over time, I apologize. What is more dangerous? A baby rattlesnake, which I'm going to pull out here in a second, or an adult rattlesnake? I'm going to go ahead and look at the chat so I can see what everybody's commenting. Once again, the question is what is more dangerous? A baby rattlesnake or an adult rattlesnake? Go ahead and put it in the chat. If you think it's a baby, put the number 1. If you think it's an adult, put the number 2. So for baby, put a number 1. And for an adult, put a number 2. Or just write baby or adult. Either one of those works. And this is a question for all you adventurers out there. So make sure you get in on this. What is more dangerous? A baby rattlesnake or an adult rattlesnake? And I'm going to try juggling. Oh, there goes the little one. So baby ones are a little harder. Either put number 1 or number 2. Ooh, getting a little too close on the stick, bud. You just stay right there. Okay, here we go. So as you guys can see, I'm literally holding in the stick a little tiny baby rattlesnake, and it's actually the same species. You guys can see how different the coloration can be on rattlesnakes. This right here is a little baby speckled rattlesnake, and this one is an adult speckled rattlesnake. So you can see the size difference, even just the head itself. There's a huge, huge difference. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that difference here in 1 second. Sorry, give me one moment here. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, nice and easy. Nice and easy, bud. Okay, cool. So if you put baby rattlesnake, you're probably referring to the myth. And the myth is that the baby rattlesnake is not able to control the amount of venom that it uses. Now, the reason why I said myth is because that's all it is. It actually is just a myth. We studied at Loma Linda University rattlesnakes, even the baby ones. And we found out that even the baby rattlesnakes are actually really well capable of controlling the amount of venom that they're using. So what does that mean, Wildman Dan? That means that babies are actually really good at controlling how much venom they're using, while the adults are also good at controlling how much venom they're using. So then, Wildman Dan, which rattlesnake is more dangerous? And that is an answer that I'm going to show you right now. So I'm currently holding both rattlesnakes by the head. Please don't ever try this at home. Don't ever try this, especially you guys adults. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So I want you guys to notice the size difference in the head. This is a baby right here, and this is an adult. On both sides of the head of the adult, you guys can see both of those venom glands, and you barely can see the venom glands on the right. So who has more venom, the adult or the baby? I'll let you guys go ahead and answer that for a little while. Who has more venom, the adult or the baby? If you guys are saying the adult, you guys are absolutely right. The adult has a lot more venom than the baby rattlesnake. So the one that is more dangerous is actually the adult rattlesnake. The adult is the one that is more dangerous due to the fact that it has a lot more venom. And if you're a small child and you get bit by an adult, you're going to have a lot more venom inside of you than you would if you were just a tiny little baby. I'm going to go ahead and release these guys real quick. Nice. Go ahead and say goodbye to the beautiful rattlesnake. And here, watch, you guys might be able to see the fangs real quick. I'll show you guys those. So if you look right there, you guys can actually see the two fangs. They're covered by what is called a fang sheath. Like I said, please don't ever try this at home. Professional. And we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to this guy. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Let me just close the bucket. Nope. Beautiful, guys. So we learned a lot today. We learned about the beaded lizard, who is a cousin of the Gila monster. We learned that they are venomous. They have what are called osteoderms, which means little tiny bones underneath the skin. And we learned that they're a protected species because we and a lot of other people keep destroying their home and their habitat. So it's really important, if you see one, you leave it alone and let it live its life so that they can help regrow the population. We then learned about the curvier's caiman. The caiman is from South America, and it's related to the crocodile and the alligator, but it just doesn't get as big. And when they call for their mom because they're scared and they need help, they go, ow, ow, ow. We then learned about the rattlesnake, how it has two fangs, and it is also venomous. And if it bites you, you need to go to the hospital as quickly as possible. We also learned that if you see or hear a rattlesnake, what you need to do is you need to stop, you need to look, and then you need to take 2 steps back, Jack, because rattlesnakes can strike half of their body length. And once they can strike half of their body length, if you take 2 steps back, you're far enough away from them. But that all 3 of these animals also feel fear, just like we do. And what they do different things in order to warn us that we're getting close and that they're scared. Some of them rattle, some of them make that sound, ow, ow. And some of them will try to walk away or hiss, just like the beaded lizard or the Gila monster. And so not only do we feel fear, but animals feel fear too. So I want to leave you guys with a Bible verse that I love and I hold dear to my heart every time I go out and I look for animals. That Bible verse is Psalms 24, verse 4. If you have your Bibles there, go ahead and open it up for me. Once again, that is Psalms 24, verse 4. This is a beautiful verse that I think each and every one of us, even you adventurers, when you're out there exploring, that you guys can remember for the rest of your guys' lives. And it says, even though I walk through the darkest valley, even though I may walk and look for rattlesnakes, even though I may take a hike with all of my friends, even though I may be in a scary area that I'm not familiar with, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Now, who is that is with us? That is God. God is with us. Anywhere that you go, anytime you're anywhere exploring, maybe you're just out for a walk with all of your friends, God is always with you. And that's why we don't have to fear anything, because your rod, God's rod and God's staff, they will always be there to comfort us and protect us. Just like the caiman has its mom and dad to protect it every time it goes, ow, anytime that you call for God, God will always be there to take care of you and protect you. Even if you come across a tarantula, a centipede, a scorpion, a rattlesnake, anything like that, God is always with you. And that is why you never have to fear. Just like Wild Man Dan, you have to respect the animal. So that means don't touch it, don't play with it, respect its distance and respect that it is there. You just leave it alone, but you don't have to be scared of it, because 1, you learned about it, you know what to do if you come across it, and 3, because God is with you. Thank you guys so much. And I guess it's time for question and answer, right?
Yes. It is time for questions. Muchas gracias, Wild Man Dan, por esta información. Aprendimos mucho acerca de las serpientes, cascabel, y los otros animales. Thank you so much, Wild Man Dan, for sharing those beautiful, beautiful animals with us today. And now let's go for some questions. Now, I saw a question here. Are the lizards behind you real?
Hey, that's actually a really good question. Let's find out. So this right here is an animal we'll talk about a little bit this evening, but as you can see, she is very much real. And then this guy over here, let's go ahead and grab him. They've been very good hosts with me today because they've been very still. They usually run a whole lot. This guy, which I'm sure a lot of you know what this guy is a chameleon, is also very much real. They're one of my favorite pets that I have. They usually hang out with me all the time. She likes to be on top of my head, so we'll go ahead and put her right there for now. But yeah, they're real.
Wow, that's incredible. I honestly thought they were fake. I really did, because they didn't move at all.
Yeah, they're really well behaved. That's the best part.
Well, let's see. We have some more questions here.
Guys.
Emily is asking, where did you get those animals?
So some of the rattlesnakes I actually collected as I went out doing research. When I do research, I go out and I look for specific species in the wild so I can collect venom. Sometimes we have to take them in because maybe they're injured or sick, or we need to do further studies at school. A lot of these animals I bought at a pet store or even online from special breeders or pet centers, I guess you could say. Some of these animals were shipped in all the way from like Malaysia to Madagascar. So they come from all different places.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Now, if anybody wants scorpions, there's una hermana that has a lot of scorpions at her house. We can connect you with her. Okay, Nelly Sanchez is asking, how old are you?
Currently, I am 27 years old. I just turned 27 April 6th.
And some of the ladies here and the staff want to know if you're single and ready to mingle.
I always single. The reptiles are my girlfriends.
Okay, that's creepy, but all right. Okay, do venomous and Ana Nuevo is asking, do venomous animals always inject venom when they bite?
Yes, but it's not just a bite. Remember, you have stinging from like bees and scorpions. So the thing to remember is with venomous animals will always have a tool in order to inject the venom inside of you. So if that animal has a tool in order to inject the venom inside of you, it is venomous. Poisonous, on the other hand, is something you have to touch or eat. If you touch a poisonous frog and it absorbs through your skin, poisonous. Or if you grab a mushroom and you eat it, poisonous. So poisonous, you have to do. Venomous, the animal has to do.
Wow, you know what? 50 years old, and I just learned that today. I did not know the difference between poisonous and venomous. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's see here. Miguel pregunta, Bere Murrieta, Miguel pregunta, ¿por qué no te muerden?
¿Por qué no me? Oh,
Why don't they bite you?
yeah, I'm trying to think of a really good answer. Es que los animales no quieren morderte. Eso es algo que necesita entender todos. Es que estos animales no quieren hacer ninguna cosa con nosotros. Quieren hacer las cosas que ellos quieren hacer, como comer y vivir y tomar agua y mantener su vida. Y cuando nosotros estamos, how do you say bothering?
Molestándonos.
Molestando a los animales. Eso es la razón porque ahora ellos se muerden a nosotros, porque nosotros estamos molestando. So what I said in Spanish was, the reason why these animals don't bite me isn't because they like me or anything like that. It's just because I've had them for a long time. But in the wild, these animals don't want to bite you at all. The only time they end up biting you is when you bother them, when you poke them or you throw rocks at them or you kick them or you pick them up. So as long as you leave them alone, promise you, you'll never get bit.
Adventures. The truth is, the reason why they don't bite a wild mandan is because he's salty.
Ah, yeah. I'll taste very good.
Where's Randy? Let me try it again. La razón por la cual no lo muerden es porque él está bien salado.
There it is.
Oh, Randy, man, okay. You got one job, brother. Okay. Let's see. I read one here about the yellow. Oh, here it is. Yes, the Gila monster. If there's other color, can you see that one? There it is. Erica Rivero is asking, is it Gila or
Gila?
Gila? Are Gila monsters different colors or just yellow?
Gila monsters are kind of like a yellow-orange with like the black speckling. They look just like the lizard I showed you. Let me grab her again. She's running around. Hang on. Ow.
Well, Mandan, come back.
There we go. Yeah, they look almost like this, just without all of the like the round beads. They'll more have like stripes, if I remember correctly. But yeah, kind of like a yellow orange with all that black in between. You can't miss them. They're pretty big animals, and you know they have bumps all over them. You're just like, what is that? So, and they're very slow moving. So if you see one, you'll see it for a little while until it wobbles away. They're not fast at all.
Now, Wild Mandan, I have a question. Yo tengo una pregunta. Are you at your house right now?
I'm actually at my mother's house.
Okay. And how many animals do you have? And do you keep them at home? Where do you have these animals?
You guys are going to see all the animals I have tonight. Well, at least a lot of them tonight. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, so I don't actually keep them at my mother's house. I keep them in a warehouse at the moment, where they all stay. But there are a select few that I do keep at home, the ones that my mom doesn't really mind too much, until I move to California, where I have my own place, and then they all come back with me when I start school in August.
So how many animals total do you have?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever counted. At one point, I had 70. Maybe I'm close to there.
Did you say 7D?
Yeah, like 70.
That's not counting the cockroaches in the house, right?
Oh, that's like over 1 million.
Now, I know your mom, and she does not like snakes or animals.
Actually, Pastor Manning Cruz, I have slowly started to turn her. She's touched 2 snakes in the last year, and I have videos of it.
Well, until I see it, I'll believe it. But we have a couple questions here. Saludos de Douglas, Arizona. Marieli y Victoria, ¿te ha picado algún animal? Have you ever been stung or bitten? I think we asked that question last night, but there are new people today.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I have been stung by scorpions, even the Arizona bark scorpion, which is the most venomous. It hurt a lot. I've been stung by a wasp. That was not fun. That wasp actually stung me 3 times. It stung me like here in the rib cage, under the armpit, and then one more time before it flew away on my forehead. And it was the same one. I should have done what Pastor Manny did to his scorpion, and but I missed it.
Yeah, no, I'm a friend to animals until they draw first blood.
Yeah, I didn't even do anything for that wasp. He was having a bad day.
Okay, let's see. We have a few more questions here. Do iguanas bite people? Claudia Islas is asking, do iguanas bite people?
Iguanas are probably one of those animals that I would never recommend to someone to have as a first pet. If you have no idea what you're doing and you're not going to hold that animal every single day so it becomes accustomed to you, that animal is going to be so aggressive and their bite are so nasty. they will leave you with stitches. Why is it that this thing wants to go off right now? There we go. Oh, and my lizard jumped. There we go. So yeah, so if you're going to get a pet, I highly don't recommend iguana unless you're going to put a lot of time and effort into it. But any animal that has a mouth, yeah, it can bite you, and it will do it if it feels scared.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay. Nelly Sanchez is asking, well, Nelly Sanchez says, Nathan, I guess Nathan is an adventurer. He is asking, what do these animals eat?
These animals all eat other animals. It could be anything from as small as like little ants and other types of insects to larger animals such as birds or large mammals like rabbits. There are rattlesnake species that can eat even small dogs. So these animals, depending on how big they get, they're all carnivorous animals, which means they eat other animals.
Wow.
Is it all right if I answer one of these questions? It's
Yes,
from
please.
Rodrigo Mo. This is a really good question right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It was posted at 12 p.m. Bingo. Are there any wild animals you can touch? This, I'm going to say, is a question for all of you parents out there. If you're willing to invest the time and the information to study these animals with your children, I don't see a reason why they can't go with you and find non-venomous animals. At Loma Linda, we love taking kids with parents' permission out to go catch animals that are non-venomous, animals that can't bite you. So yeah, there are tons of animals. I was catching animals since I was little. Even Pastor Manny would see it, little lizards and snakes that weren't venomous. You can do it too, but do it with your parents' consent and with your parents there. And parents, it's really important that you're there because you're going to be that deciding factor. Is that a rattlesnake or is that a gopher snake? The gopher snake is not venomous, but the rattlesnake is.
Yeah, chickens and
Yeah, chickens, goats. I caught a Texas once. That was fun.
Okay, let's see. Titus Boyce from New York is asking, how can we contact you for a show?
Oh, that's a great question. I am on every social media platform you could think of. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and they're all kid friendly. And if you guys follow me there, and it's at Wild Man Dan Show, all one word, I'll say that again, at Wild Man Dan Show. You guys can send me a message to my team. They'll get in contact with me, send us the dates that you want us, except for the first weekend or the first week of May 2022 that is saved for Adventure Family Camp of 2022.
Yay! Woohoo! But remember, you're bringing all your animals.
Even the cockroaches?
Yeah, bring a couple.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. We have time for a couple more questions. Tenemos tiempo para unas dos preguntas más por ahí. Muy bien. Zeke Barbosa, how is it when a venomous snake bites or poisons its prey and then eats it and nothing happens to the snake? That's a very good question.
That's a great question. And these questions I usually have in my longer talk. So venom is actually protein. I know as Seventh-day Adventists, we practice being vegetarians and vegans, although most Hispanics don't, like myself. I love chicken, but nothing wrong with that. But protein is something you can digest, and same with these rattlesnakes. So don't try this ever. But in essence, you could actually drink venom and be perfectly fine because your stomach would break it down. Please don't ever try that. Please, I beg you, don't do it because I said you could. Just don't do it. But if venom gets injected into the bloodstream, that's where it causes damage.
Okay, so when a snake eats its own prey, it's the snake's stomach, acids, I guess, fluids break down that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it doesn't hurt. And these animals are also immune to their own venom. So even if one was to bite another rattlesnake, as long as it's not directly into the heart or the brain, that rattlesnake will be perfectly fine.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. So that's how Spider-Man became Spider. Never mind. Okay. Somebody in the chat said, can we visit you in your house?
Can you guys visit me in my house? That's a great question. Now, because of COVID, not really, and it's also my mama's house. But when I get my own place in California, if you are in California, please, I encourage you. I'd love to give you guys a tour of Loma Linda University, where we have a bunch of animals, and you guys can meet my professor, who is world-renowned expert rattlesnake enthusiast, Dr. William Hayes. We also have lots of different shows at Loma Linda. And absolutely, you guys are one big family of mine just because we all love the same God. So if you get in contact with me and I'm not really busy, come on over. I'd love to give you guys a tour of all of my beautiful animals that God has blessed me with.
Yes, you can visit Wildman Dan in his house. As soon as you walk in, the rattlesnakes will greet you.
Oh, yeah.
Yin, let's see. Erika Rivero is asking, are rattlesnakes born without a rattle?
That's another great question. Rattlesnakes that are born have what is called a button. And if I were to pull the baby out, I would be able to show you, but that might take a little longer than expected. And that one's harder to handle. So when they're born, they don't have a rattle that can make noise. They have the tip of it, but after they shed a couple times, they get new links, and that's when they can actually make that noise. But something that you will always be able to tell is a regular snake that is not venomous has a pointy tail, and I mean like super pointy. While even a baby with its button, it will not have a pointy tail. It will be rounded, so it'll look, like a stump. You will always be able to tell the difference, but it's really hard for kids to tell the difference, just because that snake is like this big. Rattlesnakes can be anywhere from like 3 to 4 inches when they're first born.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we have one last question. Madeline Ruiz Lopez is saying that Diego asks, can we keep wild animals?
That's another question you guys have to ask your parents, but it is absolutely possible. Although I don't recommend it because we want to keep those wild animals in the wild. I only keep the wild animals if they're like sick, they're hurt, or we kept them in captivity too long that we no longer can release them back into the wild. It's really important that we keep our ecosystems and populations that are out in the wild healthy, and so that other people can continue to enjoy them. But yeah, when I was little, I used to catch little lizards, and my mom and dad would let me keep them at home, maybe for like a week, and then I would let it go, or even sometimes longer if it was like a sick animal or something like that. But it absolutely is possible. What you want to do is you want to do your research, figure out what that animal needs in order to survive at home, and and your parents' permission.
Excellent answer. You know, kids, God created all of the animals, and wild animals do best in the wild. But sometimes, like Wildman Dan said, you know, if there's an injured animal, we can always take care of those. But Wildman Dan, thank you so much. Muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you very much. Please give your mom a big hug from us here in Arizona, and we'll see you this evening.
Yes. This evening. I'll see you guys all this evening. It was a pleasure and honor. Happy Sabbath. You guys be safe.
Happy Sabbath. Let's say bye-bye, everyone. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed Wildman Dan's presentation. Espero que hayan disfrutado de la presentación de Wildman Dan. Vamos en este momento a concluir nuestro programa con una palabra de oración y después vamos a tomar un break de 15 minutos. We are going to conclude our program with a prayer, and after this prayer, we're going to take a 15-minute break, and then we will come back for our Bible trivia. So go ahead and prepare for Bible trivia. And we're going to have 2 Bible trivias, okay? One is for the younger ones, the little birds? Little lambs, the little lambs, and they will get to participate in the Bible trivia. And then baby birds and little lambs. And then after that Bible trivia, we're going to have another Bible trivia for the adventurers, okay? So we're going to take a 15-minute break after our prayer. Muy bien, después de la oración vamos a tomar un break de 15 minutos para que se preparen porque tenemos el ejercicio bíblico y tenemos dos. Un ejercicio bíblico va a ser para los pequeñitos, para los baby birds y little lambs, y después seguimos con el ejercicio bíblico para los aventureros. So at this time, adventurers, wherever you are, please stand with me. Aventureros, donde quiera que estén, por favor, pónganse de pie conmigo. Vamos a concluir nuestro programa con una oración. Let us conclude our program with a word of prayer. Let us pray. Vamos a orar. Loving Father, we thank you for the beautiful animals that you created. Some of them don't look very beautiful to us. Some of them look scary to us. But God, you created all of them and they are beautiful in your eyes, just like us. You created each one of us. And sometimes when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we may not think we are beautiful. But we are all beautiful in your eyes, God, because you created us. Please continue to be with us on this day as we do the crafts and the activities for our Adventure Family Camp. Please bless our adventurers as they prepare to participate in the Bible Trivia. Acompáñanos, Señor, en este día con nuestro campamento y las actividades, las manualidades, y bendice a los aventureros que van a participar en el ejercicio bíblico. Quédate con nosotros, pues lo pedimos en el nombre de Jesús. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Muy bien, tenemos un break de 15 minutos. We will now take a 15-minute break. Muy bien. Buenas tardes, aventureros. Okay, good afternoon, adventurers. I hope you guys are still with us. It's been a wonderful, blessed morning. Ha sido una mañana muy bendecida. Y ahora vamos a continuar con nuestro ejercicio bíblico. It is now time for us to go into our Bible trivia. And we're going to have an opening prayer, and then I'm going to introduce our coordinator who will be guiding us through the Bible trivia. Vamos a tener una oración inicial y entonces vamos a presentar a la persona, a la coordinadora, que va a dirigirnos en el ejercicio bíblico. Let us pray. Vamos a orar. Querido Padre Celestial, gracias por este sábado hermoso. Acompáñanos, Señor, en el ejercicio bíblico. Father in heaven, thank you for the beautiful Sabbath day, and please be with us as we participate in this Bible trivia game. Guide us in all that we do, for we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, adventurers, let's hear a great big welcome for our coordinator, Ugana Woods. Yay! Vamos a dar una bienvenida a la doctora Ugana Woods.
Thank you, Pastor Manny. It's so great to be here with everyone. I'm so excited because we're going to start our Bible quiz. So the first thing I need everyone to do with your parents is download, if you're using the Kahoot on your phone, I need you to download the Kahoot app. We're going to display the name of it, but I need you to download the Kahoot app either on your iPhone or your Android. If you're using a computer, then you can just go to the Kahoot website and you can sign up and you can play the game with us. So to play the Bible quiz, you do have to have Kahoot, either on your phone or on your computer. You need to go there to be able to play the game, because I'm going to say the questions and then you're going to respond. So we're going to give you a few moments to do that. The website is down below, www.kohoot.it. So you can click on the Kahoot website and you'll be able to join us. I'm going to give you a PIN number and that will help you log into the game. All right. And again, if you're using your cell phone, then you can download the Kahoot app on your cell phone, both your iPhone, you go to the App Store. If you're using an Android, you can go to the Google Play app and you can download the Kahoot app onto your phones, and you will have to do this to be able to play the Bible quiz. Okay? So here is a game pin. So once you've downloaded the Kahoot app or gone to Kahoot on your computer, you can go to the game pin, and this is it. It's 294-3007. You have to put in that PIN number to join our game. Now we're going to have two games. The first one is going to be for eager beavers, little lambs, and baby birds and curious cubs. All right, it's just for the younger kids. So little lambs, baby birds, eager beavers, and curious cubs. All of you guys can join the very first game. The next game is going to be for the adventure. So everybody first grade and up, that's sunbeams, helping hands, I'm forgetting them, builders, and busy bees. All right, we see lots of people joining. Excellent. So once again, the game pin is 294-3007. And once you put in that pin, you can join our game. The first game, again, is just for the younger adventurers. So curious cubs, baby birds, little lambs, and what's the other one? Little lambs. You guys are going to do the first set of questions. The first game has 20 questions. The next game for the older adventurers, first grade and up, has 25 questions. All right, I'm going to be reading them in English and Spanish. So the game pin again is 294-3007. I see lots and lots of people joining. So remember, our topics for the Bible quiz this year were Mary, the little maid, Naaman's little maid, and Daniel in the lion's den, the 3 Hebrew boys, Abraham and Isaac. Those are our topics for the Bible quiz this year. So I hope everybody was able to study and read those stories and learn about how God gave these people faith and how their faith triumphed over all their fear and how the Lord worked in their lives to do amazing things for them and for his people. So we're going to wait a couple more minutes for everybody to join. So when we start the game, you're going to have 3 options to pick the answers. There's one question, I believe, that has 2 right answers, which is fine. But otherwise, there's only going to be 1 correct answer. And they're going to give you a couple seconds to enter your answer. And then once the time's up, it'll give you your score. We're just playing this game for fun and just to learn more about God and the people in the Bible that had faith over their fear. Now, once the game begins, we'll do the younger kids, 20 questions, and then after that, we'll start the second game, and that'll be for the older adventurers, and there'll be 25 questions in their Bible quiz. Okay? All right, so we're getting ready to start. I hope everybody's able to join. Here we go. We're going to start with question number 1. This is for baby birds, eager beavers, little lambs, and curious cubs. Question number 1. ¿Cuál fue el nombre del hijo menor de Abraham? What was the name of Abraham's youngest son? Isaac, Solomon, Jose, Joseph. You have 10 seconds. Tienes 7 segundos para contestar. You have 5 seconds to answer. All right, good job. Isaac. Now we're going to go to question number 2. ¿Cuál fue el nombre de hijo mayor de Abraham? What was the name of Abraham's oldest son? Adam, Ismael, Ishmael, or Israel? Adam, Ismael, Ishmael, or Israel? Very good. Ishmael was the answer. Good job, everybody. All right. Question number 3. Here we go. ¿Qué pedido Dios que hiciera Abraham con su hijo? What did God ask Abraham to do with his son? A. Sacrifice him, or baptizarlo, or baptize him. Llevarlo a Disneyland, take him to Disneyland. You have 4 seconds to answer. All right, good job, everyone. Sacrifice him. God asked Abraham to sacrifice his only son, Isaac. All right, good job, everyone. Question number 4. ¿Cuántas veces al día oraba Daniel? How many times a day did Daniel pray? 1, 3 times, or 2, twice? Tenemos 80 segundos to answer. You have 6 seconds to answer. All right, here we go. What's the answer? 3 times. That's right. Daniel prayed 3 times a day to God. All right, you guys are doing very, very good. Renny, Paola, Wild, JB, Beautiful, Kylian, Montemayor. Good job. Abdiel, good job. Question number 5. ¿Qué hizo el rey con Daniel? What did the king do to Daniel? Hecho en el foso de leones, throw him in the lion's den? Lo envió a otro reino, sent him to another kingdom, or comió con él, eat lunch with him? You have 3 seconds to answer. Very good. Throw him in the lion's den. Hecho en el foso de leones. Good job, everyone. You're doing so good. Lindsay's doing good. Diego. Good job, Kylie Ann. We're going to go to our next question now, number 6. ¿Qué le pasó a Daniel en el foso? What happened to Daniel in the lion's den? Ángeles le protegieron. Angels protected him. Se brincó el cilio. He jumped out. Lo comieron los leones. He got eaten by the lions. What happened to Daniel? You have 2 seconds left. Very good. Angels protected him. All right, let's go to the next question. Good job, everybody. Question number 7. ¿Con quién vivía Esther? Who did Esther live with? Su papás, her parents. Su hermano, her brother. Su primo Mordecai, her cousin Mordecai. Tiene 6 segundos más. You have 4 seconds left. What is the answer? Su primo Mordecai, her cousin Mordecai. Very good. You guys are doing so good. I hope you're having fun. We have Renny Paola doing good. Wow, JV. Good job getting these answers. Question number 8. ¿Por qué se acercó Esther hacia el rey sin invitación? Why did Esther go before the king uninvited? Para salvar a su pueblo, to save her people. Para bailarle, to dance for him. Para cantarle, to sing to him. Tenemos 3 segundos. You have 3 seconds left. Por salvar a su pueblo, to save her people. Very good, guys. Nathan Sanchez, we see you. Good job. Beautiful. Good job. Question number 9. ¿Qué le pidió Dios a Noé que construyera? What did God ask Noah to build? Una carro, a car. Una torre, a tower. Un arca, an ark. You have 7 seconds to answer. What did God ask Noah to build? All right, very good. He asked Noah to build an ark, una arca. All right, good job, everyone. Question number 10. ¿Cómo entraron los animales en el arca? How did the animals enter the ark? Dos by dos is red. Todos juntos all at once, or una y una, one by one. Again, 2 by 2 is the red one, or todos juntos all at once, or 1 by 1 is blue. Very good, guys. It was 2 by 2. God sent the animals into the ark. Next question. All right, Kylie Ann, we see you climbing up there. ¿Quién entró el arca con Noé? Who went into the ark with Noah? Su papá, his father. Su hermano, his brother. Su esposo y hijos, his wife and children. You have 8 seconds to answer. ¿Quién entró al arca con Noé? Who went into the ark with Noah? Very good. Su esposo y hijos, his wife and children. Good job, everyone. All right, question number 12. ¿Qué tenía Naaman? What did Naaman have? Lepra, leprosy. Estaba ciego, he was blind. No podía caminar, he couldn't walk. What was wrong with Naaman? 6 seconds to answer. Leprosy. He had leper. He was a leper. Very good, guys. Next question, number 13. La niña sierva le dijo a Naaman que fuera a ver a quién. The little maid told Naaman to go see who? Eliseo, Elisha, su papá, her father, el rey, the king. You have 7 seconds to answer. All right, very good, guys. Elisha, Eliseo. All right. Everybody's doing so good. Kylie and Diego. Here we go. Question number 14. ¿Cuántas veces debía Naaman lavarse en el río? Naaman was told to dip how many times? Una, once, 7 veces, 7 times, or dos, 2 times. ¿Cuántas veces debía Naaman lavarse en el río? How many times was Naaman told to dip in the river? Very good. 7 times Elisha told him to dip in the river. All right, next question. Question number 15. ¿En qué río se bañó Naaman? What river did Naaman dip in? A, Jordan, or Nilo, the Nile River, or Mar Rojo, the Red Sea? What river did Naaman dip in? Let's see how you did, guys. All right, the Jordan River. Excellent. All right. You guys are doing so well. Let's go to the next question, number 16. ¿Cuál fue el nombre de la suegra de Ruth? What was the name of Ruth's mother-in-law? Elizabeth, Naomi, or Samantha? ¿Cuál fue el nombre de la suegra de Ruth? What was the name of Ruth's mother-in-law? Elizabeth, Naomi, Samantha. Very good. It was Naomi. All right, we see you guys. Nathan, Rennie, Paola, Wild JV, Diego, Kylian. Good job, guys. I know there's many more playing. Question 17. ¿Qué le pasó al primer esposa de Ruth? What happened to Ruth's first husband? Se murió, he died. Se fue de viaje, he went on a trip. Se desapareció, he disappeared. What happened to Ruth's first husband? Let's see, what's the answer, guys? Se murió, he died. That's right. All right, I see you guys doing good here. Next question, number 18, we're almost done. ¿A qué ciudad regresaron Naomi y Ruth? What city did Naomi and Ruth return to? Jerusalem, Belem, Bethlehem, or Egypt? What city did Naomi and Ruth return to? What do you think, guys? Where did they go back to? Bethlehem. That's where they went back. All right, next question. Let's see. Question number 19. ¿Cuál fue el nombre de hijo de Ruth? What was the name of Ruth's son? Obed, David, or Jose? What was the name of Ruth's son? ¿Cuál fue el nombre de hijo de Ruth? Obed, David, or Jose? What do you think, guys? Obed, very good. That was Ruth's son. Vania Anitzi, I see you. You're climbing up on the scoreboard. Good job. Next question, number 20. ¿Quién fue el tercero joven hebreo con Meshach y Abednego? Who was the third Hebrew boy with Meshach and Abednego? Shadrach, David, or Amos? Who was a third Hebrew boy with Meshach and Abednego? Let's see how you did. Shadrach, very good. Good job, everyone. You guys are doing so good. I'm so happy that you're learning about God and we're able to play this game together. All right, next question. Last question. ¿Qué le picó al Pastor Manny? What stung Pastor Manny? Let's see. Avispa, a wasp. Alacran, a scorpion. Dinosaurio, a dinosaur. What stung Pastor Manny? What do you think, guys? Were you listening? Let's see if you got it right. Let's see. Very good. Alacran, a scorpion stung Pastor Manny. Good job, guys. I hope you had fun. Now it's time for all our adventures to get ready. So that's going to be our busy bees, sunbeams, helping hands, and builders. So who got number 15586? You got first place. Good job. Rennie, Paola, and Wild JV and Beautiful. Good job, guys. We have some runners up. Diego and Vania. Good job, Rennie, Paola. Good job, Beautiful, and good job, Wild JV. I'm so glad you guys studied and know your Bible. All right, now we're going to go to the next questions. We have 25 questions for the adventures. So all you adventurers, you guys get ready. We're going to be testing the sunbeams, busy bees, helping hands, and builders. It's your turn. So once again, you guys go to kahoot.com.it or download the Kahoot app on your phone, and you'll be able to play with us. We're going to give you the pin here so that you can join us. All right, here it is. Here is the pin. It's 31162228. This is for our next game for the older adventurers. You can play with us and we can learn more about the Bible. The topics are all the same. The questions are just a little bit harder, but still lots of fun. We're going to talk about Noah, the little maid, Naaman, the 3 Hebrew boys, Daniel in the lion's den, and Mary. So we're going to wait for all you players to join. You still have to download the app on your phone or log in. Join us on kahoot.com.it. So we have lots of people joining. Good job, guys. The pin, you guys can all see, it's 31162228. All right, here we go. Lots and lots of people joining. Good job, guys. I'm seeing lots of names. Inspired Dog, Christian, Moises, Montemayor, Ricky, Chelsea, Melanie, Carlos, Little Knights, Emily, Isabella, Leilani, Amalia, Lucky, Genesis, Joshua, Coach Isaac, Lupita, Precios, Rosalino, Sofia, Daniel, Angel, Gracia. Oh, lots of kids are joining. We have about 50 people on now. Nicholas and Jacob, Mill, Mystery, Victoria, Blackia, Jonathan. Good job, guys. One more time, the pin is 31162228. So once we get started, there's going to be 3 choices to answer. There's only one question where there's two right answers, but I'm sure you guys will get them. And we're going to have 26 questions for you guys. All right, I see Michael, Neri, Allison, Anitzi, Miley, Victoria, Caddy, Rosaneth. We're going to give you a few more seconds to join. Mateo, Evelyn, Layla, Amber, Taco Lover. Oh. All right, good job, guys. We're gonna get ready to play soon. So make sure that you join the game. We're gonna get ready to start. I see Evelyn, Isaac Perez. We got 64 people on here. Good job, guys. Allie. Luck. Nick and Jack. Hi. Hi. All right, we're going to start, guys. I hope you're ready. We're going to learn more about Jesus and how he helped his people triumph and use faith over fear. All right, let's get going. Hi, Avocado. I see you there. Rosanette, I see you. All right, here we go. Question number 1. ¿A qué montaña llevó Abraham a Isaac? What mountain did Abraham take Isaac to? Moriah, Carmelo, or Sinai? ¿A qué montaña llevó Abraham a Isaac? What mountain did Abraham take Isaac to? What do you think, guys? Time to get your answers in. Moriah, very good. Very good, everyone. We're going to go to our next question. Let's see who got that right. Joshua, Michael, Lindsay. Good job, guys. KVV, excellent. Question number 2. ¿Cuántos años tenía Abraham cuando nació Isaac? How old was Abraham when Isaac was born? 30, 30, 100, 100, or 60, 60. ¿Cuántos años tenía Abraham cuando nació Isaac? How old was Abraham when Isaac was born? What do you think, guys? 100, very good. He was 100 years old when Isaac was born. Let's see, how'd you guys do? Joshua, Mystery, Michael, Lindsay, ARL. Good job, guys. Question number 3. This one has 2 correct answers. Dios prometió hacer la descendencia de Abraham como que. God promised to make Abraham's descendants like what? Arena del mar, sand in the sea, estrellas en el cielo, stars in the heaven, or lluvia, rain. Remember, there's 2 correct answers. You only have to pick one of them. Very good. It was arena del mar, sand in the sea, estrellas en el cielo, stars in the heaven. Very good. All right. How did you guys do? See, Joshua, Mystery, Neri, KBV, Ligma. Good job, guys. Next question. Number 4. ¿Cómo se llamó el rey que echó Daniel en el foso de leones? Who was the king that threw Daniel in the lion's den? Achab, Darius, or Solomon? Solomon. What was the king? Who was the king that threw Daniel in the lion's den? What do you think, guys? What was his name? Darius. Very good, guys. Dario. All right, let's see. How did you guys do? Good job, everyone. Question number 5. ¿De quién fue el plan de echar a Daniel en el foso? Whose plan was it to have Daniel thrown in the lion's den? Príncipes, the princes, amigo, his friends, or reina, the king? Whose plan was it to have Daniel thrown in the lion's den? Príncipes, the princes, amigo, his friends, or the reina, queen? Very good, guys. It was the princes. They didn't like Daniel. All right, good job. Little Knights, you guys are doing good. Let's go to the next question. Question number 6. ¿Cuál fue el nombre hebreo de Esther? What was Esther's Hebrew name? Anna, Maria, Mary, or Hadassah? ¿Cuál fue el nombre hebreo de Esther? Hebreo. Anna, Hadassah, Maria. It was Hadassah. Very good. Good job, guys. Question number 7. ¿Cómo se llamó el esposo de Esther? What was the name of Esther's husband? Solomon, Azuero, Xerxes, or David? ¿Cómo se llamó el esposo de Esther? What was the name of Esther's husband? Let's see, what'd you guys pick? Very good. It was Xerxes, Asuero. Good job. All right. Neri, Little Knights, KBV, Mystery, Joshua. Good job. Next question, number 8. ¿Cuántos días ayunó Esther antes de ir ante el rey? How many days did Esther fast before she went to the king? 1, uno, dos, the next question, or dos, 2 times, or tres, 3 times, 3 days. How many days did Esther fast before she went to the king? Let's see, guys. What's the answer? Tres, 3 days. Very good. Excellent job, guys. All right. I see you guys. Good job. Next question, number 9. ¿Cuántos años predicó Noé antes del diluvio? How many years did Noah preach before the flood came? 120, 120, 50, 50, or 100, 100. ¿Cuántos años predicó Noé antes del diluvio? How many years did Noah preach? Let's see, 120 years. Good job, guys. You're doing so good. I hope you're having fun. All right, good job. Let's see, what's the next question? Question number 10. ¿Quién cerró la puerta del arca? Who closed the door in the ark? El Señor, the Lord, Noé, Noah, or an angel, Ángel? ¿Quién cerró la puerta del arca? What do you think, guys? Who closed the door? Very good. The Lord. The Lord closed the door of the ark. All right, let's see. How are we doing, guys? All right, question number 11. ¿Qué señal dio Dios que nunca más destruiría la tierra con lluvia? What sign that God would never flood the earth again? What sign did he give? Las flores, the flowers, arco iris, a rainbow, or fire, fuego? What sign did God give? What do you think, guys? A rainbow, arco iris. Very good, guys. Every time you see a rainbow, you can remember that God will never flood the earth again. All right, what's our next question? Let's see. Question number 12. We're halfway there. ¿Cuántas personas entraron en el arca? How many people entered the ark? 8, 8, or 6, 6, or 7? How many people, guys? You have 8 seconds. Tienes 7 segundos para contestar. Let's see, what's the right answer? It was 8. Very good. Just Noah and his kids. Very good. Let's see, how are we scoring? Good job, everyone. I know lots of you are getting these answers right. Good job. Let's go to the next question. Number 13. ¿Qué pasó con Naaman cuando fui a ver a Eliseo? What happened to Naaman when he went to see Elisha? Let's see. Eliseo la corrió. Elisha sent him away. Oró con él. He prayed with him. Or su siervo fue y habló. His servant went to talk to him. What happened, guys? Do you remember the story? Very good. Su siervo fue y habló. His servant went to talk to him. All right, let's see. How are you guys doing? All right, we see mysteries in first place with Little Knights right behind. All right, let's see. What's the next question, guys? Question number 14. ¿Cómo respondió Naaman a ser sanado? How did Naaman respond to being healed? Prometió adorar a Dios de Israel. He promised to worship the God of Israel. Construyó un altar. He built an altar. Lloró. He cried. What's the answer, guys? Very good. He promised to worship the God of Israel. All right, you guys are still doing super good. Next question. Number 15. ¿Cómo se llamó el esposo de Naomi? What was the name of Naomi's husband? Jose, Elimelech or Jacob? What was the name of Naomi's husband? ¿Cómo se llamó el esposo de Noemi? Let's see, how'd you guys do? Very good, it was Elimelech. That was the name of Naomi's husband. All right, let's go to the next question. Question number 16. ¿Por qué la familia de Naomi fue a Moab? Why did Naomi's family go to Moab? A visitar familia, to visit family. Para escapar, to escape. Or había hambre en la tierra. There was a famine in the land. ¿Por qué la familia de Noemi fue a Moab? Very good. There was a famine in the land. All right, let's keep going, guys. How are you doing? Let's see. Mystery, Little Knights, Joshua, Michael, KVV. Good job, everyone. Let's go to the next question. Question number 17. ¿Con quién se casó Ruth? Who did Ruth marry? ¿Con quién se casó Ruth? Let's see. Abraham, Josue, Joshua, or Boaz? Who did Ruth marry? What do you think, guys? Very good. It was blue. Boaz. That's who Ruth married. Next question. You guys are doing good. I know there's a lot of people that we don't see your names. I know you're getting the answers right. So good job. All right, next question, number 18. ¿Cuántos espías escondió Rahab? How many spies did Rahab hide? Uno, 1. Dos, 2. Or cinco, 5. ¿Cuántos espías escondió Rahab? How many spies did Rahab hide? What do you think, guys? Very good. 2. She hid 2 spies. Next question. All right, you guys are doing good. Question number 19. ¿Por qué escondió Rahab a los espías? Why did Rahab hide the spies? Temían a los Israelitas. They feared the Israelites. El rey le dijo, the king told her to. Or eran sus amigos. They were her friends. Porque it was red. Very good. Temían a los Israelitas. They fear the Israelites. All right, let's keep going. Doing good. Next question, number 20. ¿Cuáles eran los nombres hebreos de Shadrach, Meshach, y Abednego? What were the Hebrew names of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Jacob, Joseph, y Jonathan, Hananiah, Azariah, Misael, or Daniel, Joel, David. What were their names? Very good. Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. Excellent, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Very good. I see Mill on the board. Good job, everyone. Next question. Number 21. ¿Por qué fueron echados en el horno de fuego? Why were they thrown in the fiery furnace? Let's see. What do you think, guys? No comieron la comida del rey. They didn't eat the king's food. No adoraron a la estatua de oro. They wouldn't bow down to the golden statue. Or they broke the law. What do you think? Very good. They wouldn't bow down to the golden statue. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, everybody's still doing good. Question number 22. ¿Quién fue la fourth persona en el horno? Who was the fourth person in the furnace? Ray, the king, Daniel, or Jesus, Jesus? Who was the fourth person in the furnace? What do you think, guys? Very good. It was Jesus. It was Jesus. He was the fourth person in the furnace with them. And when we go through our fires of life, he will be there with us each and every time. All right, let's go to the next question. A lot of you guys got that right. Very good. Question number 23. We're almost done. ¿Quién le dijo a María que tendría un baby? Who told Mary she would have a baby? Was it an angel, Angel, los pastores, the shepherds, or Jose, Joseph? ¿Quién le dijo a María que tendría un bebé? Who was it? It was an angel. Very good. You all got that right. Excellent. All right, let's go to the next question. I see you guys still doing really good. Question number 24. ¿Qué prima visitó María cuando estaba embarazada? What cousin did Mary visit when she was pregnant? Elizabeth, Martha, or Ruth? ¿Qué prima visitó María cuando estaban embarazada? What cousin did Mary visit when she was pregnant? What do you think, guys? Very good. It was Elizabeth. Excellent job, guys. All right. Everybody's still doing super good. A couple more questions left. Let's go to the next one. Question number 25, almost done. ¿Qué otro nombre fue dado al bebé? What other name was given to the baby? Jose Jr., Joseph Jr., Emmanuel, or Marcos, Mark? What other name was given to baby Jesus? Let's see, guys. What do you think? Very good, Emmanuel. Okay. Next question. Let's see. Doing good, guys. Last question. ¿Por qué José y María viajaron a Belén? Why did Joseph and Mary travel to Bethlehem? Let's see. A casarse, to get married. A dar ofrenda en el templo, to give offering in the temple. Para el censo, for the census. Why did they go to Bethlehem? Very good. Para el censo, for the census. Okay, guys, let's see how everybody did. I had so much fun playing this game with you guys and learning more about Jesus. Let's see. Third place is Mystery. Good job, Mystery. Second place, Little Knights. Very, very good. And first place, who is it? Let's see. Joshua. Excellent job, guys. Runners up, Mill and Michael, and I'm sure lots of you guys did really good. Thank you for playing with us. We're gonna have a little talk about what's for lunch, so I'm gonna pass you over to Jelly.
Muy bien, aventureros. Miramos ahí mucha participación de ustedes, qué bueno.
Welcome, adventurers. Thank you so much for participating in our game.
Y quiero recordarles que sigan tomando sus fotos, que sigan subiéndolas. Ahí va a salir el hashtag a donde deben de mandarlas, porque los que están preparando el video ya están esperando sus fotos para verlas en la noche.
I want to remind you to keep on sending your pictures in. We're going to have the hashtag of where you can send it into, but we're going to prepare a slideshow this evening. So keep on sending us pictures of the activities you're doing today with us.
Sigan viendo la programación porque vamos a tener un video de las instrucciones de lo que va a pasar adelante.
Stay tuned because after this, we're going to show you the instructions on how to send your pictures and your videos to us. We're going to pray. Oh, Dear Heavenly Father, Lord God, I thank you for this beautiful Sabbath day. I'm so thankful that we're all here together, even though it's virtual. So thankful that you're here with us. Please with us as we end our morning session and talk about what's for lunch. And then as we come back this evening, Lord, to close our time together with you. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen.
Bueno, después nos miramos entonces a las 7 de la noche. Hagan todas sus actividades, disfrútenlas y nos vemos a las 7.
All right. Our next activity is going to be at 7 o'clock. I hope you guys have fun this afternoon with all of your activities, and we'll see you back at 7 o'clock today. But stay tuned because we still have a video to watch.
¿Cómo están? Well, guess what? Guess what time it is? That's right, adventurers. It is time for lunch. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, adventurers, these are our ingredients. Aquí están los ingredientes for your chicken nachos, for your veggie chicken nachos. Como pueden ver, tenemos chips. We have chips. We have enchilada sauce, elote, frijoles negros, black beans and corn, sal y pimienta. Tenemos dos diferentes tipos de carnitas. Tengo aquí los griller crumbles. I have the veggie griller crumbles, and I also have the chicken strips. You could buy these at any store. Lo pueden comprar en cualquier tienda. And then as a topping, para poner arriba de los nachos, aquí tengo una cebollita, some onion, cilantro, quesito cheese, and some limes. I also have 2 disposable aluminum tins. También tengo 2 sartencitos de aluminio que son desechables. The first thing I'm going to do is add the chips to our disposable aluminum pans. La primera cosa que voy a hacer es agregar los chips. All right, voy a agregar ahora el pollito. I'm going to add the veggie chicken strips to my container. Okay, nice. And we're going to add the rest of these. Muy bien, amigos. Ya pusimos todo aquí y lo mezclamos bien. We put everything here now, friends, and we mixed it well. Looking pretty good, actually. I think Luna approves. Okay, listo. Looks good, friends. We have everything on our chips. Let's go check on our campfire. Okay, adventurers, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare our campfire. Ok, aventureros, la primera cosa que vamos a hacer es preparar la fogata. Como pueden ver, puse unas piedras ahí y una madera también. I put some boulders and rocks around there, and I'm going to add some wood so we can get the fire started. Muy bien, aventureros. Como pueden ver, ya prendimos la lumbre. As you can see, we turned on our fire. We're going to let our wood burn a little bit so it can turn a little bit ashy. Vamos a esperar que se conviertan en brisas. Okay, looks about right. Parece que ya las brisas están listas. It's nice and hot. Okay, acuérdense que mi mamá y papá les van a ayudar. All right, remember, mom and dad, please help your adventurers. All right, adventurers, we have our food here and it's not on direct heat. Como pueden ver, la lumbre no está directamente en la comida, and that's what you want. You don't want it to burn. So keep an eye on it. Okay, adventurers, as you can see, I'm cooking here and it's gonna take about 15 minutes. Va a cocinarse como unos 15 minutos. Make sure that your veggie meat is thawed out so that it can get warmed up faster. Asegúrense que su carnita vegetal esté, que no esté congelada para que se caliente más rápido. So cook this about 15 minutes, como unos 15 minutos, tapadito, covered up with foil. And you can cook it until your cheese is melted. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, adventurers, looks like our cheese is nice and melted. Let's go ahead and take it inside and give it a taste test. Hey, ya terminamos. ¿Qué les parece? What do you think, adventurers? We're all done. Here's the finished product. Ahora solamente le falta agregarle los restos de los ingredientes. And now we just need to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, adventurers. Okay, ya terminamos. We're all done. It looks amazing. We added a bunch of lime in it, and I put one for garnish. Le pusimos mucho limón. And now we're going to taste it. Hay que probarlo, ¿verdad? Okay, I'll start. Let me see if I can try. Okay, ready? Oh, not bad. Voy a tratar un poquito de la carnita. I'm gonna try some of the veggie meat. That was so good. I've never tried this veggie chicken strips before, so definitely try it. Nunca había probado la carnita de pollito de este tipo, so definitivamente pruébenlo. It's very delicious. I think it might melt more in the oven. Creo que en el horno se va a derretir más el quesito. So do what works for you. Ustedes usen lo que sirva mejor para ustedes. I hope you enjoyed today's What's for Lunch video. Ojalá que les gustó el video de What's for Lunch y espero que todos la pasen súper bien en su campamento en casa. I hope you guys have a great time camping at home. Hi, adventurers! So, you received your virtual camp packet. Recibieron su paquete del campamento virtual. Now what? ¿Ahora qué? Vamos a revisar qué tiene adentro. The first thing you're going to see is that there is a folder full of activities. Como van a ver aquí, tenemos un folder lleno de las actividades. So, you're going to take everything out and we're going to show you what you have. You're going to find a little book, El Camino de Fe, the Walk of Faith. And you're going to see this sheet. Van a ver este papelito también. And what's on there? You see Ruth and Esther and Daniel. These are all people that live their life through faith in God. So you're going to use this little booklet as you go along with your projects. Cada vez que hacen un proyecto, van a usar este papel, este librito. For example, if we open it, it's going to talk about faith. It's going to say, what is faith? And you're going to be able to answer those questions with mom and dad. Van a poder contestar esas preguntas con mamá y papá. So, por ejemplo, the first thing is Juego de Mesa de Noé, the Noah's Ark board game. Okay? So you're going to look into your folder and you're going to find the Noah's Ark board game. And these are all your game pieces. Como pueden ver, hay animalitos. Ahí está Noé. You're going to see little animals and Noah down here. Los van a recortar. You're going to cut them out. And the instructions are right here. Y las instrucciones están aquí, cómo jugar el juego. Lo que sí van a necesitar is your dice. You're going to need 2 of these. Van a necesitar 2 de esos. So pueden imprimir 2. O si tienen dice en su casa, pueden usar esos también. Y cuando terminen esa actividad con su familia, when you're done with that project, with that game, you're going to cut out Noah's picture and you're going to tape it or glue it in your booklet because you completed your activity, okay? And you're going to move on to all the different activities that are here and you're going to be cutting them out, van a estar recortándolas y van a ponerlas aquí cada vez que terminen algo. Por ejemplo, tienen su devocional también aquí. Las semillitas ya están ahí, the seeds are in there. All you need is to get the little napkin. And after you see the devotional with Hermana Elda, she's going to give you instructions on what to do. Después del devocional con la Hermana Elda, ella les va a explicar lo que tienen que hacer con este proyecto. También está la corona de la Reina Esther. There is Queen Esther's crown, which you can color. And when you're done, you could also cut that out and put it in your booklet. También tenemos el proyecto del leoncito. Okay, you can put that together and add it to your booklet. There's also this really beautiful little flag here. And it comes with a little stick. So you're going to find the stick. Van a encontrar el palito y el hilito en la bolsita. You're going to find this stick and this little thread inside your bag. So lo van a pasar por aquí. And you're going to tie it. So have mom and dad help you. Don't forget to color it and put it somewhere fun in your house, in your room, wherever. Okay, póngalo en una parte muy bonita. So cada vez que están haciendo algo, van a agregarlo a su librito. Every time you complete one of the activities, you're going to add it to your booklet. Okay, so for example, you also have flashlight games. And as you can see in your bag, we provided you with a flashlight. You just need a battery, okay? And there's some games you can play at night with mom and dad. And there's also this really fun constellation project you can do. You're going to have to cut these out. Van a tener que recortar esto. Y ahí van a encontrar las instrucciones. You're going to find the instructions there, okay? There's lots of activities. You also have the don't let God words fall to the ground. No dejes que las palabras de Dios caigan al suelo. Otro proyecto. Van a necesitar un globo, un plato y un rollo de toalla de papel. And you're going to find everything you need in here. You're going to need a plate, a balloon, a paper towel roll, but all your instructions are right there. So repásenla, por favor. There's also the What's for Lunch menu. So if you got to see the video, or you will see the video, van a ver el video, aquí también hay las instrucciones so that you guys can get ready for lunch, or you can do whatever you want at home for your food. También hay diferentes cositas, como hay un ejemplo para el desayuno. There's also an example for breakfast, and you can do whatever you want for breakfast and lunch with your family. These are just ideas for you. So as you can see, we have a fun-filled activity weekend, tenemos su fin de semana lleno de actividades. Aquí está su schedule. Your schedule is there, so you'll always know when to get online to see the videos and our guest speakers that will be there. And don't forget to do your little booklet and complete it and put it all together. All right, friends, now you know what you're going to do. Ya saben lo que tienen que hacer, amiguitos. Pásenla súper bien en su campamento virtual. No se les olvide bajar la aplicación de Kahoot. Don't forget to download Kahoot onto your phones if you haven't already, so for the Bible game. And don't forget to post your photos. No se olviden de subir sus fotos. Hashtag them at #AdventureCamp21. You're going to find all that information right here as well in your pack and how to get Kahoot and everything for the Bible game. Have a wonderful, wonderful, fun-filled weekend. Pásenla súper bien. Hola, aventureros. Hi, adventurers. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a great virtual family camp at home. Espero que le estén pasando muy bien en casa, en su campamento virtual. So today we're going to do a project together. Vamos a hacer un proyecto juntos. It's our shaving foam cloud. Todos recibieron esto en su paquetito. Everyone received the instructions in your packet. So I hope you guys gathered all the things that you need. But in case you forgot, si se olvidan de las cosas que necesitan, les voy a enseñar. I'm going to show you. You're going to need shaving cream. Okay. Yo lo compré en el $1. I bought it at the dollar store. I also have food coloring. Tengo un vaso alto. I have a tall glass. Then I have 3 little ones. I have a spoon or a dropper. También tengo agua. I also have water. It's all in your instructions. So the reason we're doing this is because we're going to use this project to pray for others. Durante este proyecto vamos a estar orando por otras personas, por nuestras familias, for our family, friends, neighbors, whoever you want to pray for. Vamos a orar para esas personas en este proyecto. So let's get started. Okay, adventurers, as you can see, I'm all ready for my prayer cloud project. Como pueden ver, aventureros, ya tenemos todo listo para nuestro proyecto de la oración. So we have 3 cups with different colors. Tenemos 3 vasitos con diferentes colores. So what I would like you to do, adventurers, is assign each cup of color for something. Pueden asignar cada color a algo. Por ejemplo, esto va a representar los aventureros. Red can represent adventurers or whatever you would like. These are just examples. Verde, la familia. Green, our church, or even school, whatever you'd like to represent. Cada color puede representar algo. It's a prayer for each of these things. Una oración por cada cosa. So I want you to imagine that the shaving cream, que esto, la cremita, es como los problemas, ¿no? Like these are our problems. And when we add the color, cuando agreguemos el color, se va a pasar por el shaving cream. It's going to pass the shaving cream. So it's like our prayers are going to break through and get to God, and it's going to rain down. So let's start. So as you can see, I'm going to start with the blue. For me, the blue is going to represent my family. And I want my prayers to break through any problems that they may have. And as you can see, the color is going to start seeping through. Pueden ver como los colores se van a empezar a bajar, right? Let's go ahead and add a little bit more to this side over here. And then I'm going to add a little bit more on the other side. Vamos a agregar por este lado también. We're going to ask God to help us with our problems. When you see the colors fall, go ahead and pray for the person that you assign the color for. I see the red coming through, some green in the back. I see the blue that represents family. Mientras esto está sucediendo, imagínense que el poder de Dios abre paso y cambia la situación del problema. When you see this, imagine God's power breaking through our problems and changing the situation. All we have to do is pray for one another. God is there to listen. Dios está ahí para escucharnos. He is a friend. Él es tu amigo. And He wants what's best for you and everyone around you. Él nomás quiere que seamos felices y que estemos bien. So hay que orar unos por otros. So we should pray for each other.
All right, friends, I hope you guys enjoyed today's project. Ojalá que les gustó el proyecto de hoy. It's a different way to pray. Es una forma diferente para orar unos por otros, ¿verdad? Don't forget that God is always with us and He's always ready to listen to anything we have to say. Recuerden que Dios siempre está ahí por nosotros y que Él está listo para escucharnos. I hope you guys have a great Sabbath. Espero que la pasen muy bien este sábado en su casa con sus familias. Enjoy your virtual camp and don't forget to show us and send us your pictures. Pásenla bien. Have a great time, friends.
Adventurers, we have come to the end of our program, so it is now time to eat. If you want to go ahead and watch the video so you can make your veggie chicken, you can do that. Es hora de terminar, apreciados aventureros. El programa ha llegado a su conclusión, así que una vez que terminemos, pueden ustedes ver el video nuevamente para que sepan y seguir las instrucciones para el almuerzo de hoy. Remember to take pictures and use the hashtag so we can have the pictures for this evening's slideshow. Recuerden tomar fotos, usar el hashtag AdventureCamp21 para poder nosotros tener esas fotos para esta noche. Have a great Sabbath. Nos vemos esta tarde a las 7 p.m. We will see you this evening at 7 p.m. Bye-bye.